Alright, I was up really late last night playing video games, so I took 2 monsters thinking that might wake me up. But now I'm just anxious. So that was my brother before me, and that reminded me of an awesome story that my mom told me one time, and I thought I would share it, because luckily they left that crazy church like when I was 1 or 2, so I didn't have to deal with the lickings. But my mom, she invited the pastor over for lunch one time, and this pastor, he did this whole sermon a week before about how his wife needs to have the jelly warmed up, and the knives warmed up, and the butter warmed up, and plates warmed, and everything warmed or whatever. So my mom, she's a little autistic, just like us. So she took it very literally. She was just like, all right, we've got to make sure this is exactly to his liking because, you know, he knows how women should be or whatever. So she warmed everything. She really warmed it. He goes to put a little bit of warmed jelly with a warmed knife on his warmed bread, and he burned his tongue. He was just like, oh, it's so hot. And my mom is just like, isn't that exactly how you wanted it to be? It's just I was actually really proud of her when I heard that story because it was innocent. She wasn't even trying to fuck with him, but she fucked with him. That was like, so that's one of my favorite stories that she told. And I'm also glad that they stopped going to that stupid church and started going to another stupid church. And then I went 3 days a week instead of every day. And I actually liked Revelations. I kept thinking about like loopholes. How can I not get raptured so I can see all 4 horsemen, right? Everybody want to see, death, the pestilence, that kind of shit. I've always been kind of obsessed with death. It's a normal thing. My therapist said it's normal. It means I'm sentient, right? I'm not made up or whatever. When you're aware of your mortality. Speaking of death, we've been meaning to meet up for a while. You know those friends that you like make plans with that kind of suck at making plans? They're like, yeah, we'll do that later. That's how I am with suicidal thoughts. It's like, yeah, I know that we've been planning this for a while, but I got a few things lined up that I need to see through. Is that too dark? I don't know. Dude, when I was writing this today, I was just like, shit, dude, everybody's gonna be so bummed out about this. Oh yeah, and so I found out recently that it's illegal to kill yourself.
What are you gonna do, arrest me?
What are they gonna do, arrest me? Right? I was like, what? You have the right to remain silent.
Okay.
You're dead, okay? You're about as quiet as they get. And then they're just like, oh, we're gonna like latch onto your grief and sell you like the Titan Special 3000. Otherwise, your grandma's gonna haunt you because you let bugs get in her casket. So before funerals, they actually would have these wakes in the middle of the house, and they'd have everybody come visit them, and they wouldn't do all that stupid viewing and chemicals or whatever. They'd just come visit them in the middle of the house, and then they're like, you know what? We're gonna call this the living room, and move funerals to a different building, and we're gonna charge people thousands of dollars to like die. I think that's really stupid. They're just like, okay, they couldn't pay any bills while they were alive, and they worked their ass off. How much should it be to die? So like, I got a life insurance recently.
Woo.
So that's growing up, I guess. I was like, I don't want my mom to make a GoFundMe if something crazy happens. Because that's embarrassing, you know? Especially if it was from like jumping off a building, she'd be like really mortified. So... okay, that's dark. I don't know. But yeah, $10,000 I think is enough for like a cremation or whatever. I think it's stupid that it's also illegal to bury a body without like the fucking casket and like cement case. Did you guys know that's also illegal? What are they gonna do?
Boo.
Arrest you? No, because you're dead. And that's all I got.
Woo!
I'm tired.
I'm tired.